Minister Mohammed Idris, Minister of Peace of Ethiopia, Ambassador Musa Haile, Regional Director of the United Religious Initiative for Africa, Excellencies Ministers and State Ministers, Qasis Tagai Tadele, Secretary General of the Interreligious Council of Ethiopia, esteemed religious and traditional leaders, ambassadors and members of the diplomatic corps in Addis, representatives of interfaith and faith-based organizations, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. It is indeed my distinct honor and pleasure to warmly welcome you to this timely and critical conference in a world marked by division, eroding values, commercialization of human dignity, and political polarization. This kind of gatherings present a vital opportunity to foster dialogue among faith communities. Interfaith dialogue is not merely a moral imperative, it is a practical force for progress. When religious leaders unite in advocating for the common good of mankind, they certainly amplify our collective voice and mobilize grassroots actions. This is indeed a lived experience of Ethiopia. Faith-based organizations are already at the forefront of humanitarian aid, conflict resolution, and in some instances, in democratic dispensations, which in turn contributes to the key pillars of the sustainable development as stipulated under the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and the AU Agenda 2063. Distinguished guests, Africa, a pivotal geostrategic region, faces the full impact of global geopolitical and geo-economic shifts. While our regional and sub-regional organizations have built mechanisms and devised peace and security architectures, a renewed commitment is needed to address a set of complex emerging challenges. Today's conversation comes at a critical juncture where the African Union is calling for justice for Africa and people of African descent through reparation. As Africa calls for justice to its people and the people of African descent, reparative justice becomes not just an economic or legal matter, but a moral necessity. It is about healing wounds and minds, restoring human dignity, and building a future where justice is a reality for all. I'm confident this conference, among other things, as earlier explained, will meaningfully contribute to this cause. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethiopia's spiritual heritage teaches us the centrality of humanity and coexistence. Yet, like many countries, we have faced conflicts rooted in poverty, lack of development, and progress. Today, we are charting a new path through Ethiopia's national dialogue process. Through this mechanism, we recognize the urgent need to embrace dialogue over discord over dissension, and compassion over callosity or heartlessness. The contribution of our religious leaders to our national dialogue have been nothing short of vital and indispensable. For this, I extend my deepest gratitude, not merely as an acknowledgement of your efforts, the religious leaders, but as a tribute to your enduring role in shaping a more harmonious and prosperous Ethiopia. I call upon all Ethiopians to embrace this critical moment with courage and conviction. Indeed, we have the courage to make peace, and peace is the reward for our resilience to sustain our social fabrics that keeps Ethiopia together for thousands of years. As I conclude, let us reaffirm our shared commitment to translate faith into concrete action. The challenges before us demand more than dialogue. They require decisive collaboration and action. I call upon all gathered here to put forward this mission with renewed determination, ensuring our spiritual values to assure tangible progress for our people. Beyond these deliberations, I encourage you to visit Ethiopia's living legacy of faith and heritage. Walk the sacred paths of rock-hewn churches, ancient mosques, and old synagogues, timeless monuments where spirituality and community development have intertwined for millennia. These treasures embody our enduring values of unity and perseverance. In our capital, Addis Ababa, you will all witness how such religious heritage are protected while the city is being transformed. Allow me to commend the organizers for making this event possible, and I urge deeper collaboration to meet Africa's pressing needs. I feel that it is very much pertinent to once again recite the golden rule, which earlier the youngsters delivered us in different religious phases. Do not do unto others what you don't want others to do unto yours. That means treating others with the same kindness, respect, and love as you want to receive from others. But having said that, in a world that's completely ridden with mistrust, with the advent of modern technology that is challenging our societal integrity, challenging our moral values, it is indeed incumbent upon religious leaders to foster more understanding, harmony, peace, and love. And the saying of, I believe, Sophocles, an ancient Greek philosopher, when he was challenged and was unable to stand with the headwinds of negation of ideas, he said, "Trust dies, but mistrust blossoms." But I believe that humanity and as human beings, we're not short of ideas. We have that capability given by the Almighty to care for each other, ideas, great ideas, to build peace rather than nurture mistrust. I know the world is being challenged with new sets of ideas that contravene the very value of humanity, but we're not short of ideas. The discourse is not dry, it is alive. So let's put our ideas and values together, and definitely peace and love will prevail throughout the world, and thank you for your attention. God bless you. God bless Africa.